Hi, Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your spirit guide pick a card reading message for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps this channel grow, and it makes me unbelievably happy. So, thank you so much for doing so, and thank you so much for being here. Now, if you connected with picture number 1, this is your deck. Picture number 2, this is your deck. Picture number 3 is your deck over here. Before we meditate and clear the energy space, connect with spirit, visualize spirit, or however it is that you connect with spirit, call spirit forward as we meditate to make the connection with this reading stronger. Okay, so take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowls sing as we see what Spirit has to say. Leo. Spirit guide message for Leo, Leo. Spirit guide message for Leo, Leo. Spirit guide message for Leo, Leo. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. Now this is for if you connected with picture number 1. And we have the Ace of Swords. This is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of knowledge, insight, foresight, and determination. So this is a real connection with spirit during this time. This is a sense of knowledge. This is going to be a time where you're witty, you're sharp-tongued. You can be sharp-tongued in the best possible way, but also sharp-tongued in a negative way. Things can be just a bit intense. And what's happening here is we're transforming mentally. And as we transform mentally, as we embrace new ideas, as we move towards victory, as we're crowned with knowledge and determination and success and royalty and fire and power, it starts to change the way that we see things and the way that we see ourselves within the world. Now, the thing with the swords, and the thing that always gets me with the swords, is that they're the only weapon in the whole entire tarot deck. So when the swords come forward, it's saying this is what we've been training for. This is what we've been dedicating our time and ourselves and our lives to. And you might think, Dane, I haven't been training for anything. What is Spirit talking about? Every single day, we're being honed in a certain way. Every single day, every realization, every question, every determination, every focus, every passion, every power leads us towards a connection with ourselves, a connection with our dreams, a connection with our fears that we didn't know we were moving towards. And so during this time, we're opening up this understanding of self and desire and want and truth and insight and passion and power. And we're cutting through a lot of the negativity that has held us back for way too long. And we're going to be seeing things in a different light. This is going to be a time where words are intrinsically important to us. We might find ourselves reading into the words of others or into the words of ourselves a little bit too much, or into our own thoughts a little bit too much. But we also want to discover and express and explore ourselves and our ideas. This would be a fantastic time with this card coming up to write down your wishes, your dreams, your desires, your angers, your upsets in a letter and mail them to yourself. Not all at once. You can do them at separate times, of course. And let the future you read what the present you is thinking at this time, this opened, honest conversation. And keep the conversation going. If you don't want to spend money on posting it, you can put it in a drawer and wait a week, and then opening up that drawer and read the letter, just to see what you were thinking, just to see what you were saying, just to see what you desire. There is something fun with getting mail in the post, so that is something that to be thought of. But there's also a sense of cutting through a lot of the fears, a lot of the negativity that's held you back, that has kept you small, silent, quiet, to move forward in determination, focus, and success. Now, if you were drawn to image number 2, this is the deck for you. Leo. Spirit guide message for Leo, Leo. Spirit guide message for Leo, Leo. Spirit guide message for Leo, Leo. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Ooh, this one right here. Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is saying, I need to rest. I need to rest, and I need to take time to understand, to mourn, to express, and to fully feel what I have been through. See, the history behind the Four of Swords is back in medieval times when soldiers would come home, knights would come home. And of course, they had to be well-to-do knights to have sarcophagus, coffins made for them, the big stone ones. They would lie in their coffins, and they would think about all the ways that they shouldn't have been able to come back from battle, all the ways they could have died at war. And which sounds really gruesome and morbid, but people lived closer with death then than most of us do now. And there was this sense of honor to see and to connect with how you were saved, how you were spared, why your life continued when others didn't. And in a sense, just actually feeling the energy of that now, there's something very humbling and powerful about that present, about that sense of, why am I here? What is this for? And not in a nihilistic way, not in a nihilistic, everything ends, nothing matters sort of way, but in a way that really opens up our hearts, opens up our souls, opens up ourselves. Lets us see the battles that we have been through, the ways that we could have fallen to the wayside, the ways that people saved us or helped us or, became part of us during this time within our lives. The ways that we fell and were scared and were overwhelmed, and how we picked ourselves back up. Maybe not in the way that we intended, but in the way that divinity wanted us to. The doors that are opening, the discovery that is coming. And so this is a time to honor that, to honor ourselves, to connect with us more openly and honestly. This is also a time to rest, to sit outside in the sun and get nice and warm under its rays. This is a time to connect in quiet, subtle ways. This is also saying, make sure you sleep. Make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you're focusing on your dreams and your desires and your hopes and your wishes, but not in an all-consuming way. In a way of, I'm charging myself up. I'm charging myself up to move forward in honor and in prestige and in power for me. It moves us to our third deck for the third image. Leo. Spirit guide message for Leo, 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 Leo. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. Oh, and our pick a card became 2 cards for you guys right here. We have the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles, which is a beautiful combination. The 9 of Pentacles is telling us, Leo, to enjoy the payoff now, to enjoy where we stand now, because things will be changing, and they will change. When they change, they will start to change really, really quickly. The 8 of Wands is things changing with force and with power and with determination, and us kind of getting swept away along with it. The 9 of Pentacles is saying, embrace the prosperity from hard work, from dedication, because the hard work will come again. This is a time to say, look at where I am. Look at what I've achieved. Look at what I've accomplished. Look at what I have. And look at the power to guide me forward in a very real and honest way. This is telling us not to look too far into the future, but to look at what we have right now, to stop the worry, the doubt, the fear, the chaos, and to say, this is where I stand, here and now. And these are the gifts, the power, the insight, the prosperity that I honor within me. Because hard work will come. And again, when that hard work comes, when that time to bring in the harvest comes, it will be all consuming. And we'll be swept away on another adventure, another journey, another way that Spirit is guiding us in a way that we hadn't anticipated, we didn't prepare for, and can't control even if we wanted to. So embrace, celebrate, and take in the beauty, take in the wealth that is a part of you. Now, if you're saying, Dane, what the heck are you talking about? My life is hard, I'm working multiple jobs, I'm barely making it. What beauty in the now do I have? Here's the thing, I've been there. And sometimes that beauty that we're supposed to take in, it isn't right away. But we have to marvel in the fact that we can keep going, that we are so determined, so focused, so goal-oriented, that we don't just give up. And maybe for those of us who are having a really hard time, looking towards the future is the best thing. And to know this time that seems idle within our lives, because it's not moving us forward the way that we want it to. It feels almost like we're stuck running and running and running on a hamster wheel, becoming exhausted and getting nowhere. This is a time where we look towards the future. We look towards the wealth that we are bringing, the wealth that we are gathering, the wealth that is coming around us. And it's not saying that this is a harvest that we have to work for. This is saying there will be a harvest. We're planting the seeds now. We're growing things. We're moving things forward. Take it in. Take it in because there's richness here in the planting, in the developing, in the fire and the passion that guides you. And when it comes, it sweeps you away. It moves you forward in such a way, Leo, that you can't stop it even if you wanted to. All right, Leo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we embrace the gifts from Spirit. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Leo.